Hi everyone, Emmanuel here. This is my perspective on these issues. So the first one is think about how you model and promote information literacy. I'm currently in my second year as a librarian. Before I was hired, technology time was included in library time. There was a computer lab within the library, and the students' time would be split between the two. I'm still not clear on why, but the technology portion of the library was removed before I was hired, and now we are technology, techless in the library. So, with all that being said, I do not currently promote information literacy online, like digital literacy. We do when researching, using books to research and that stuff like that. Um, with the second part, best practices of technology use or perspectives on technology integration. I believe that technology integration within the classroom is great, but only if the teacher is comfortable with the technology and willing to implement it. And the best practices of technology use in my role. So, right now, technology use in my current role is being used as a tool to enhance the lessons that I teach. I don't feel there's a need to fully integrate any new technology into the library at this time. I feel like it would be doing it just for the sake of doing it. Um, it wouldn't like benefit us immensely. And then the second one, as you look at Larry Cuban's statements in the article on perspectives, do you agree or disagree? What can educators do to make technology work without the high costs? So, first of all, I do agree with Mark. I've seen our district pour thousands of dollars into technology adoption, which I mean, you got to keep up with the times, right? But from my perspective, my past perspective as a eighth grade math teacher, technology did improve like the workflow, like the classroom flow. So it improved grading for me. It improved lesson delivery. We had a whole online math platform that students could access at home and everything, which was great for the teacher and for the students who can, turn in work from anywhere. But it also allowed students to access games during class, messaging services, and students even had a shared Google Doc where they were just typing things in together, just one after another, messaging on there, asking for the answers to this and that, and then they would hide the screen. So, and then also, ways to share answers. That's what I put. Um, so to me, those cons far outweigh the pros. Although math specifically is a subject where you could still do pencil and paper and achieve the same success as online. So, in the Pew Foundation report, there are many implications for education and the future of students. How did your experience of the past year and a half change how you view teaching and learning? Over the past year and a half, I've been shown that we are not ready as a country to completely adopt virtual learning. So this was in the past, right? We were clearly not ready. And still, I think if we were to do it now, there's still so many hiccups and just things that we didn't think about, or there's a lot. It was a mess. But it showed us just how many teachers were either technologically challenged or technologically illiterate. I saw that the students were able to adapt to the new learning platforms faster than the teachers. I feel like this will continue to be a problem as long as technology continues to progress and teachers continue to grow out of touch with technology. I think, and this is not being like ageist or anything, but as you grow older as a teacher, yeah, you can keep up with the latest technologies, but there are always those that do not. They found one website that they love, and so they just use that for 5 years, for 10 years, for as long as it's still a service. Like, um, it's just been proven that as you get older, you're more likely to stick with what you love and what you know. You're not always on the bleeding edge of technology. But as long as tech continues to move on, which it will, and as long as teachers continue to kind of age out of finding new technologies and all that, which it will, both of these will continue for the foreseeable future, and we can only play catch up. It's kind of a negative view on it, but it's kind of what I've seen. What can we do now to ensure that students are better prepared? So I think the best thing we can do to prepare students for digital learning is to practice it regularly, in the classroom. And this is, it's always, not always, for now it's going to be a backup, right? In case we can't be in person, it's still kind of a backup, but we can at least use it in the classroom so that the students are familiar with it enough to turn in assignments, even with the teacher sitting there in the room, turn in assignments, know where to go, how to do things, how to type things out. It's important for them to learn that while they're still in person, so that they can become fluent in those actions. Um, this change to a more technologically focused education system has been a long time coming, even before COVID. But COVID just gave it a kickstart. Some of us were ready, and it was just kind of felt like a bump. Others fell on our faces. Although there will always be in-person teaching, it's clear that technology is the future, and we need to grow with it.